Hey guys, JawsTheSharkReviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Leader Class Soundwave, plus 3 cassettes. So yeah, here he is in his alt mode, but first, let us take a look at his packaging. So here it is right here. And it's your typical modern Studio Series leader packaging. So right here we have Soundwave, Laserbeak, and Ravage, and I believe is Buzzsaw here. Oh, Buzzsaw. Okay, he's in Soundwave's chest. I was gonna say, I'm like, man, poor Buzzsaw, but no, he's about to eject from Soundwave's chest. And then right here, of course, we got, if this will focus properly, I'll just do it myself. We got Where It Meets the Eye, 28 Steps, and we got the Studio Series logo, Transformers the movie, Soundwave, Buzzsaw, Laserbeak, Ravage. On this side here, we have just a close look at Soundwave, and then on this side, we got just kind of a continuation of this, where you see Autobot City all in ruin. Leader class. Here's the top. And here's the bottom. And finally, here's the back. So, you get like a little screen cap from the movie. Oh, no way. oh my god, no way. You see this right here, play K. I think that's from YouTube, because like whenever you watch a video, you'll see like it says play K, so you tap K on your keyboard to play, and they just left that in. So they just legit just searched up a YouTube clip and then just screenshot it. Ah, no way. I caught you, Hasbro. I caught you. So there's that. So everybody, if you have a Transformers meme page, please screenshot this, share it to your friends or whatever. Because we gotta let everybody know that Hasbro left that in there. So kudos Hasbro. But yeah, and then right here it just gives you a little bio, so you can read Soundwave. Yeah, I'll just let you guys read that. Here we have all the cassettes, the cassette bots, or cons, I guess in this case, and then we got Soundwave himself. 28 steps, all this at the bottom, and just one more time, just to make sure nobody forgot. There you go, YouTube screenshot. So, yeah. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. So here we have Soundwave yet again in tape deck mode, and this is definitely a figure that, a lot of people are highly anticipating, because, let's see, the last time we had Soundwave was in 2020, it was the, Netflix version, and that one wasn't exclusive to Walmart here in the United States. Internationally, I'm not sure how it was, but at least here in the US, it was a Walmart exclusive. So, as you can imagine, with any other exclusives, especially during 2020, it was pretty scarce. So, unfortunately, not everybody was able to get a hold of it. Maybe sometimes in the aftermarket, but the prices on that were ridiculous. Now, I myself was lucky enough to find it, I think in the spring of 2021-ish. It was months later, but I'm like, oh wow, I guess they have that. So I got it. It wasn't cheap. It was probably about the same price as this, but still. But here we are, and now they made a new one. Well, they did actually, they did reissue that Netflix Soundwave with some other cassettes just last year. I just realized, just last year, man. I feel, or was it 2 years ago? Because I think it was like Legacy United packaging, so that might have been like late 2024, early 2025, somewhere in that range. But man, I feel so bad. Everyone went out of their way to get that figure, after 5 years, only for Hasbro to make a new one that's like even better. So but yeah, so anyways, let's get a close-up look here at Soundwave. So yeah, you can see, you got silver here for the sides. You can see all this right here. We got the play, stop. I think, I don't know if the circle. Oh, it'd be a record, right? Duh. We got rewind and fast forward. Fast forward, not fast forward. And yeah, here's the top. And yeah, it looks like, I forgot what I think it was a Walkman he turned into. Something like that. You know, the back looks okay. There's a bit of kind of a big gap right down here, so it looks a little bit awkward, but you know, overall though, I think it looks pretty nice. And yeah, and of course you can see his weapons stored right here. That actually is part of the transformation, so if you lose those weapons, sorry to tell you, there's gonna be big gaps. So yeah, that's just gonna throw the transformation off. So whatever you do not lose these. That's just all I'm gonna say. But yeah, now let's open up his little chest, his little cassette holding area, and you can see there's all kinds of detail in there. You can even see them molded in like the gears and stuff. And yeah, I think it looks really good. And you know, of course, the little window, you know, has a Decepticon logo on it and some other details. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Now for the cassette storage, well, actually, should I show it? Yeah, why not show off now? So I'm gonna start off by using Frenzy right here, and you're gonna say, wait a minute, Jaws, I don't remember Frenzy being in the set. Of course he wasn't, no. But he is. This is an 86 cassette, but it was released a few years ago, so just for those wondering, yes, he can hold, can he? Yeah, he can hold those cassettes. They designed those so they could fit the Netflix Soundwave or the Siege one, whichever one you had. But now it does still work with the 86 Soundwave, so that's cool. Nope. It's in there a little tight. And also, if you're wondering too, it does work with, this is the Netflix Laserbeak. This came with Soundwave, the Netflix one. And yes, you can hold that one too. It's actually not as tight, so you know, if you prefer these ones, you can still, you know, store them in there, so that's nice. But now let's move on to the actual cassettes. I'll move Soundwave out of the way first, and we'll start off with Laserbeak. So here he is right here. Yeah, not a huge fan of this cassette mode. I mean, I'm guessing this is like the front, because here you can see the little wheels or whatever, you know, that are used for the tape to move. But aside from that, you really could not tell what this thing is supposed to be, especially from the back. Like, ugh, I don't know. Like here, I'll compare him with his Netflix counterpart, and even though this one you really cannot tell what it's supposed to be, it's, I guess, a little more consistent looking. I mean, there's more paint and stuff. Like here, there's some gaps and stuff. Like here, you could kind of tell more it's supposed to be a tape, but at the same time, you know, it's just, I don't know. I really can't tell which one I like more. It's just kind of, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, maybe in a way, I kind of like this one just a little more for being a cassette, but I like the design of this one more because it's more consistent. I don't know. Pick your poison, I guess. And here's the back of both. I mean, it does stay in the same shape. Like this one, it kind of slopes off and doesn't look great. This one does stay in the same shape, but it's, I don't know. It's just kind of up to you. So, so there's Laserbeak. Now to show him going in Soundwave's chest, so you can see how he looks in there. If he'll go inside. Will he go inside? Just making sure. Let me try the other way. There we go. And that's how he looks. I think that's how you're supposed to put him in. Yeah, I think this is the ups, like this is the top, this is the bottom, but I don't know. At least that's how it is when you store him. And next up we have Buzzsaw, who's just Laserbeak, but in yellow, and yeah, kind of like a mustardy sort of yellow. And same thing with him, you know. He looks alright. I mean, it's a lousy looking tape mode, but it is what it is. Yeah, here he is with Laserbeak. It's the same figure, just it's yellow instead of red. So ketchup mustard. So I'll demonstrate him. Side of Soundwave. There you go. Same thing, just in yellow. And last but not least, here we have Ravage, and oh my god, this one is somehow even worse than the other two, because what even is this? This is just madness. Why? At least they did remember to put in the little dials in there. So I mean, it's kind of like, hey, it's there, but I don't know. Yeah. It's hardly even shaped like a cassette tape. Like, I mean, it's rectangular, you know, but it's not as good looking. Like, here, I'll compare him with the Netflix one. This is the right way up. Yeah, this one I like better. Even if it's only printed, it still looks more consistent. Here's the other side. Yeah, I'd say for Ravage, at least in terms of cassette mode, this one wins. The other two, it's about the same, but guess you can't win. So anyways, let's show him inside the Soundwave. There you go. It looks horrible. You can't really even tell. Let's put the Netflix one inside. Yeah, I like that better. A lot nicer, and I like the little references it puts to like Japan and stuff. But so yeah, that's essentially it for this mode. So yeah, so anyways, now for the alt mode size comparisons. Here he is with 86 Optimus Prime, with 86 Megatron, with G1 Soundwave, and last but not least, the Netflix Soundwave. So without further ado, let's get right down to the transformation. So, you know, if you own the Netflix Soundwave, the transformation for this guy is similar, but because he's a whole new mold, there are some differences. You know, there's a little more engineering wise, and you know what, I like that better. You know, it gives you a little more to do. So yeah, let's begin. So starting off, you just want to bring back these flaps. Then you're just going to untab the arms from right down here. You see that slot, and do the same thing right here. Then you're just going to remove the guns, which I forgot to mention practically act as batteries for this guy, because that's, well, what the original G1 toy did. So they kind of recreated that here. It's mostly for storage though, but still cool. And then after that, you just want to bring out the legs. They all in tab. There's this tab goes in that slot right there, and it does the same thing over on this side. So yeah, and then you just want to bring up this area right here, and you're going to flip in these flaps on the sides, and then just bring that down. Then you're just going to straighten out the legs, and then you want to open up the back sections of the legs. So you're just going to go ahead and do that right there as well. And then you're just going to flip out the feet. Then bring in the these white panels. They are not heel spurs, so you do not want to move them all the way out, because otherwise you're just going to break it. So if I were you, just flip it back in like this, and you should all be good. If not, we have a serious problem, buddy. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so then after that, you just want to flip back in. Oh, actually, first you want to push in. You see where it's kind of looks like hexagons, sort of. It's more of a pentagon, but those pentagons, I guess. You just want to push that in, and then actually more above that, and then the knees will pop out. So it's cool little engineering they did. So when you transform in alt mode, you just push it in. So yeah, and you just want to do that right here too. So then you can close up these back panels, including that one too. And again, just note when you're transforming him into alt mode, you leave these out. You don't flip them back in. So yeah, then you're going to rotate here at the thighs, or actually the other way. And then I think the feet are like this, so then you just have to swivel them around. And then just rotate here at the waist. A little teaser for the articulation, I suppose. And then you're just going to bring in this joint right here. So you see this tab will go in that slot. Click into place. There you go. And after that, you just want to open up the forearm, bring out the hands, and then close up the forearm. And same thing on the other side. And just move the hand out, close this up, and there you go. So as you can tell, we're almost done. Next, you just want to flip in these panels right here and there. And then, last but not least, you will want to open this section up. Just bring it back. Oops. Actually, yeah, you want to wait to close these panels up until you're done. Because, yeah, as you saw, they just popped out of place. So, then you just want to bring out the head. It's probably easiest to grab it from the sides. So you can help push that up. And there you go. Hey, there he is. Let's close that up. And then you can bring these panels back around. And once you guys have that all done, and I pushed that in. Silly me. Well, oh well. There you guys have Studio Series 86 Soundwave in his robot mode. And in my opinion, he looks fantastic. Don't let Reed Richards hear that I said that, but yeah, he looks great. He looks awesome. Like I really mean it. Look, I really mean it this time. I know a lot of reviews I say, "Wow, he looks good." Soundwave here looks fabulous. Like they absolutely knocked it out of the park, Hasbro, in my opinion, at least. You know, I mean, this is literally yet again the definition of a mini masterpiece. I mean, we had it with Optimus, we had it with Megatron. I guess we kind of have it with Bumblebee, I don't know, but definitely Optimus and Megatron and Ultra Magnus. Now we're having it yet again with Soundwave. He looks fabulous, and we're having it again too with Thundercracker. I haven't found Thundercracker yet, but I know he's out there, so, you know, he just looks great. I'm sorry, I'm just really soaking in like how good the Soundwave looks, but yeah. So, anyways, let's get a close-up look here at Soundwave. Let's look at the face. Yeah, that's G1 Soundwave, all right. I mean, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and I really like, you know, what they did with the visor. It's not a light pipe thing this time; it's actually painted in, so he doesn't look dead or nothing. And yeah, really nice. And I like the silver that they chose too for his mouth plate and such, and whatever those things are, they're adjacent to it. I don't know what those are called, intakes. I guess he has to breathe somehow. but he's a robot, why would he need to breathe? I don't know, that's a question for another day. So until then, let's see. You can still see all the chest details. And yeah, I mean the proportions are right, everything's shaped right. You got nice little cues to the original toy, like with that little spheric thing on his forearms. I don't know if he had that in the cartoon, but he definitely did on the toy. I think he did. I'm trying to remember if he did. We'll see in the comparisons, but you know, you got his shins right here too. And this time they painted his feet silver, which is, you know, great, because I mean they didn't do that on the Netflix one. It was just that bare gray plastic, which is now a weird yellowish, greenish plastic, as you probably saw in the comparisons in the alt mode. I'll show you again. That figure, I'm so glad this one came out, because now I don't have to worry about this one, that one being my Soundwave, because it's all, you know, yellowing and stuff. And here's the back. It looks nice. I mean, it's mostly clean except for this right here, but he did, I'm pretty sure in the cartoon he did have something like this. I think it might have been a little more compressed, but I'll take it, you know. And no real gaps. I mean, you have little stuff here and there, but nothing too severe, so I'll take it, you know. So yeah, overall, looks wise, fabulous, really good. Articulation wise, his head's on the ball joint, so you can move it side to side. You can look up this far and then down that far. Yeah, his head, because it's, you know, the joint it's on for transformation, it does also kind of rack back and forth a little bit, so you can just have him nod. So you have that going on. Shoulders are on swivel joints, so you can get a full 360 degree movement right there, as well as a pin joint right here, so you can get some outward movement. As you can see, you can go really far up. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have a double bend at the elbow. I'm trying to get the... There we go. So we can have that going on. And let me see if he can... I think he can do this. I thought I saw some videos about it. Let me see if he can do the little thing. Unfortunately, yeah, he does. Well, actually, he does have finger joints. I kind of spoiled that, but he does. But yeah, unfortunately, there's not like one individual one for his index, so he can't just point. But he can somehow. I forgot how. I know. Oh, here we go. There you go. Yeah, you just have to undo this, and then he can sort of do that. I kind of had it, but it mistransformed him a little. I don't know. We'll focus on that a bit later. In the meantime, so we did the double. So the elbow. Okay, so he does have a wrist swivel right here. Fingers again are on the pin joint, so you can get all kinds of movement right there. He does have a waist swivel. His legs can kick up this far and back that far, even with the panels. What else? He does. Oop! I pushed that in. It happens. I think you just kind of move it out. Oop. There's like a little thing here. Yeah, whatever. I'll just open this thing up and push. There we go. But yeah, he does have a thigh swivel right here. His legs can kick out that far, and he does have a bend at the knee. Oh, I pushed it in again. I'm so bad at this, but anyways, he does have an ankle pivot, so you got that going on. He does have an ankle swivel, so that's kind of a rarity. And his feet kind of can move back and forth. Well, they can definitely move forward all the way like this. They can't really move back though that much, but overall, I'd say pretty really good articulation. It's absolutely worth it. This guy is, I mean, he basically is a Voyager. I mean, I'll have to see more with the comparisons, but from what I could tell, he's definitely like a Voyager, just with tons of engineering, and of course, you know, his cassettes, so that does make the price worth it, I suppose. But yeah. So anyways, now for the accessories. Let's see, so he does come with his little shoulder cannon. I didn't get to show this off in good depth before, but here it is right here. You got the little red dots all around. Yeah. So you could probably store it anywhere you want, like right back here or there. You know, but the logical place is up on his shoulder. So there you go. So that more completes the look. It looks even better now, as if he already looked fabulous. So, and what else? Oh yeah, and his gun, his actual gun. So here it is, right here in all its glory. And yeah, you can see there's It's supposed to be fully silver, but unfortunately in the packaging, a little bit was already chipped off, so must have been a factory error of some kind. But yeah, you can push that in, and then you can grab the tip and pull it all the way out, and there we go. So there you guys have his little gun, and I dig it. The only problem is that, unlike the Netflix one, it doesn't click when you move it all the way out. Like with that one, at least it clicks, so it locked into place. This one, it's a tighter joint, or not joint, but like it's a tighter pull. So it will stay. It's not like you push it in immediately, like you tap in and then it goes. It does move, just not like all the way in. So that part's good, but it doesn't click. I don't know. I mean, I fear like over time it's gonna get loose. I mean, I'm probably not gonna mess too much with this guy. You know, I'd rather have him displayed, but still, for somebody else that may, you know, use it all the time, it would probably get looser and looser to the point where it's gonna become, you know, pretty distracting. So that's why I wish they had a little like lock to keep it in there. But I guess there has to be some cuts to the budget. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else. I think that's kind of it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, well, we didn't demonstrate, of course, his cassette thing yet because, well, we got to show off his cassettes. but let me go back to what I was doing before with the tapping the button thing. I know MGO, great reviewer, by the way, one of my inspirations. He did a video about, like, an update video about this, and it's about Soundwave just tapping. So the only way you can do that is by essentially untabbing this piece right here, and you kind of want to have it moving back a little bit, I think, because it will tap. It will, you know, get this open. It's all spring loaded, but yeah, it's a little wonky looking. I don't know if I'm doing this quite correct. I guess this looks a little bit better. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if it was easier on the Netflix one. Like that one. I mean, yeah. I mean, this it works. It just, I don't know. I guess you could do it. It's there. I mean, you know, there's probably other reviewers that have demonstrated this much better than I have, much more clearly. But you can do it. I think it goes something like that. You know, you can't just have his shoulder tabbed in and then try to do it because, yeah, there's constraints. But if you do it like this, I think you can do it. So there's that. So, you know, if you want to display him ejecting his cassettes, then there you go. That's what you can do. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Soundwave himself. But let's just move on to his the other guys are in this set. You know, what about them? So let's move on right now. So starting off again, here we have Laserbeak. So we already saw his cassette mode. Now let's get right down to his transformation. So it's gonna be really hard. You're gonna have to bear with me, guys. It's gonna take a lot to struggle. So yeah. So starting off, you just want to flip down the feet. Actually, no, not that way. See, I told you this is gonna be impossible. So what you want to do here is flip down the wings and bring them all the way around like that. Then you're just going to move down the legs like that. Just push that into place. Then just bring the wings back right here and there. And finally, you just want to push out the head and move it all out. And there you go. Wow, that was impossible. I really struggled on that one. I mean, without you guys, I would have given up midway through. It was just impossible. So yeah. But there you guys go. There you have Laserbeak. Pretty simple, straightforward transformation. You know, it's similar to what we've gotten before. You know, even with like the original G1. But I think he looks alright. I wish, you know, you could kind of move his wings a little more in and out. I know you can do that like with this, but I mean more backwards because they're sticking out a little too far for my liking, you know. But it's whatever. It's definitely better than the alt mode. You know, it's definitely a Laserbeak. All right, so but yeah. But there is one more thing. So he and Buzzsaw come with 3 little pieces that come together when you open this set up. So you'll see this little piece, you'll see 2 of it, and then 2 of these pieces, and then 2 of these. So you just want to basically sandwich them together, and then you'll have the backpack for these 2 birdies. So you want to attach it by you see these little posts, these really teeny tiny posts, and you just want to attach them to these teeny tiny holes. And if you line that up correctly, I did not line that up correctly. There we go. Now you will complete the Laserbeak look. So if you thought he didn't look up to your standards before, this should help it out just a little bit, you know. And yeah, I think he looks fine. Again, if the wings weren't too far out, like I know the transformation kind of makes it hard for that, but you know, if you could adjust the wings, I think I'd like this a little bit better. But it's kind of, you know, like if he's sitting on Soundwave's arm, it just has his wings out like that. I don't think that's gonna be comfortable, you know. But oh well. So yeah, moving on to Buzzsaw. Same thing. Flip these wings up. Move the legs down. Bring the head out. And move these back. And there you go. And just attach his little backpack right on here. Voila. So there you go. Here's the back. I don't think I showed the back off really for Laserbeak. But that's the birdies, I think condors they're supposed to be. And last but not least, for Ravage, you just want to bring out the legs. His is different, obviously. And then you just want to bring down the legs right here. And then after that, you'll see these 2 pieces. Well, those are actually 2 halves of his head. So you just squeeze those together and flip this around, and there you go. You can tell that's our favorite little kitty catty, at least from G1. Then you're just going to bring down the arms, and then there's a ball joint right here. You just want to rotate that around like so, and just kind of bends the arms just a little bit, make it look a little more natural. And there you guys have that, but that's not it, because he comes with his own little backpack-like piece. That being this right here with the little rocket launchers and this tail. The rocket launchers are separate, so again, just like with those little pieces, these little middle pieces for the condors, you don't want to lose these either because they're pretty tiny, but they're essential because they're you know, an iconic part of Ravage's design in G1. So yeah, and you'll notice there's a tab right here that will go into this slot right back here. So you just want to plug that right into his butt. Do not take what I just said out of context, please, I'm really begging you. But yeah, you just want to put that right down there. You can lower down the tail, and there you go. There is Ravage all complete, and I'd say he looks, oh god, I'd say he's better than the other 2. It looks a little more like normal, like the other ones look fine too, just their wings are too far out. This guy, you know, looks fine. I'm not a huge fan of how the top looks, especially with this. Like, what is this? Like, there was this post here, I don't know why that's even there. Like, is it supposed to store somewhere, like in his other mode, or what? Or on Soundwave? Maybe it's for Soundwave, I don't know. But you know, but he looks okay. You know, we'll just put in better detail. His head's a little fat looking, yeah, but he looks fine. You know, he's just he's okay. I will say, I think he does look better than the Netflix one. Like, I'm trying to tell. I think I like the Netflix ones for the Condors just a little bit better in their modes, their Condor modes. But for Ravage, I think his cat mode looks better than the one on the Netflix, because I mean, the head isn't so puny. It's a little wide, a little small looking, fat. Well, it's small but big, if you get what I'm saying. But it honestly looks more like him in a way. But you do you. If you like the other one better, then hey, I'm not gonna knock on your door, or will I? So yeah, that's pretty much it there for the cassettes. And the $1 million question for this Jaws the Shark review is, can Soundwave have either Buzzsaw or Laserbeak perched onto his arm? Well, let's test that out. Yes, he can. It actually fits just perfectly enough on his forearm. Now, there is no tab. There's no... I think the Netflix one had like a little post, so you can kind of put on the side of that version, that Soundwave's forearm. This one does not have that. There's no way to lock it in. But if you have him on display, just carefully put him on, and he fits perfectly fine. So yeah, the answer is yes, he can, but there's just no secure way to keep it on. So if you're moving him around, obviously you'll have to hold them separately, because otherwise, yeah, he's gonna fall off. Same thing with Buzzsaw. Let's demonstrate that. It'll work. It'll fit. It just doesn't lock in, you know. So there's that. It does work. So, yay. All right. So yeah, let's get them all strained out right here. So, yeah, now anyways, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with 86 Optimus Prime, with 86 Megatron, with G1 Soundwave, and last but not least, here he is with the Netflix Soundwave. So there you guys have my review for the Transformers Studio Series 86 Leader Class Soundwave with Buzzsaw, Laserbeak, and Ravage. And in my opinion, great set. Absolutely wonderful. You know, I mean, this is, you know, we're only a week into 2026, and this guy is easily right up there, top 5, dare I say, maybe even top 3. I'll just say top 5 for now, just to be sure, but of the best figures from this year, because wow, he is great. He is absolutely, you know, phenomenal, you know. I'm trying to think, is there really any flaws I have with this guy? Oh boy, it's tough. I guess, oh man, it's tough when you're finding flaws for such a great figure. I guess it would have been nice if his index finger could move, because like in some of the other figures like Megatron or Optimus, you can move like his other 3 fingers, and you can move his index separately, and it would have made complete sense for, you know, Soundwave to have that, because, you know, Soundwave, he has to push the button. And you could still do the button push thing here, obviously, but, you know, there's no tap, like no real tapping on the button. It's just kind of his hand going. I guess that would have been nice. And maybe at the, you know, like I was saying earlier, at the back of him in tape deck mode, obviously, there was, you know, there was that weird, awkward little gap in the back. You know, you see his arms drooping, but nothing really in between. That looked a little odd, but it's honestly just nitpicks. There's, you know, overall though, great figure. You know, I paid like around $58. I want to say he's $58 with tax. You know, I got him at Walmart. You know, absolutely worth it. You know, it would be nice if if it was cheaper, but honestly, at least it's now over 60. Not yet. Please, Hasbro, do not increase the prices anymore. Please, I'm begging you. But yeah, overall, great figure. The cassettes. Oh, I guess nitpicks with. Yeah, I should. I said, is there really anything wrong? Yeah, the cassettes. I mean, for Soundwave himself, practically perfect. I mean, you know, just those were nitpicks. The cassettes, on the other hand, Yeah, they're not that great. Laserbeak and Buzzsaw in their Condor modes are fine. You know, the wings are span out a little too much, you know, like if they're just kind of resting, it would be nice for it to kind of fold in a way that looked a little more natural. I'm trying to think, but they otherwise look alright. The cassette modes for both, not so much. They just look meh. Ravage, I really like the cat mode. I think it looks pretty okay. There's, you know, it looks a little weird, but okay. The alt mode, the cassette mode, sucks. Alright, it sucks bad. That's probably the worst part about this, and, you know, but, you know, at least Soundwave himself is perfect. Practically perfect, you know. That's all I really care about. That's where most of my $58 went to Soundwave, not for these little guys, for Soundwave. And it works. It works pretty good. So, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, really good figure. The cassettes, not so much, but Soundwave, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So yes, but anyways guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more. And comment down below what you guys think of Soundwave and the gang right here. So, anyways guys, as always, till all, R1.